Welcome back and thank you for staying with eNCA. Of course, President Cyril Ramaphosa is challenging the Phala-Phala report. His legal team is headed to the Constitutional Court to take the findings of the Section 89 panel on review. eNCA understands that the papers have not been filed yet, but our reporter Pule Letshwiti-Jones is watching developments and he joins us now in studio just to give us an update. Pule, have those papers still not been filed yet?
Yeah, according to what we understand, the papers are not filed yet, but will be filed before end of business day. And while this is still happening, I think, of course, quite a big monitoring on the, National Executive Committee meeting that's currently taking place at Nazareth in regards to the whole Section 89 panel looking into the Phala-Phala report, which was handed over to the National Assembly Speaker, Nosivuyo Ngakula. But as it is right now, we also have an idea of what may happen tomorrow leading into tomorrow's parliamentary proceedings. One analyst we spoke to says that, even if the president is to take this report on judicial review, it will not halt or impact tomorrow's proceedings in Parliament. Let's just maybe perhaps listen to what Mr. Alton Romeo had to say about this.
The process of taking it on review will not stop the parliamentary processes. So even if the president goes today on an urgent application to court, setting the matter down, it will not stop what's going to happen on Tuesday. It might, if they say we sit with the matter today and the court makes a finding that the report is flawed today, then it will influence the process on Tuesday. But if the court doesn't sit today and actually handle the report, then Tuesday will still happen. So one needs to distinguish between the two processes because the one is not interdependent. Obviously, I know Parliament wants to use the report in actually starting these impeachment proceedings against the president. But if the court comes and says, listen, the report was flawed, it will not stop Parliament because this thing is out in the public. The panel has made a finding that the president has got a case to answer to. So that will not stop because that is out in the public. So now people is now not going to worry about the legal process, especially the opposition parties. They will say, listen, there was a panel appointed by the speaker and the speaker comes from your party. So obviously they cannot be biased towards you because it's your speaker that appointed this person or this person's. So then it will happen. So Parliament will still, the wheels of motion is now in place and whoever is behind it will now drive it in Parliament and say, listen, you've got a case to answer to, and the Section 89, we know that is a more stringent, tougher process to go through.
Pule, I'm sure you've spoken to other people when it comes to how interesting this week will be politically for the ANC. If you did speak to other people, what did they have to say?
Yeah, one analyst says that they hope that this will be a lesson for the organization as a whole, particularly because the ANC is limping towards the 2024 elections, and before that there's the elective conference. But the spotlight is on what the National Executive Committee will be saying today. While there are those who are sympathizing and, of course, supporting and waging their support before the President, Cyril Ramaphosa, who's under the spotlight currently, there are also those dubbed as detractors who are, in fact, saying that he should resign and actually step aside. But, there's been so much movement and, development as the day goes on before for tomorrow. You would have seen, Masiho, there's also that whole secret ballot process that's supposed to unfold in Parliament being declined by the Speaker of Parliament, and as which you will be speaking to Vuyo later on. But you get a sense that there's some pushback coming back from the President's side as well, particularly with taking this report on for a judicial review.
All right, eNCA reporter Pule Letshwiti-Jones with that report. Let's leave it there for now.